Mexico it's brilliant. I love everything about this race in terms of, you know, before the race. The fans are amazing. The passion is incredible. Like, just the atmosphere. Everyone that has been there says it's amazing as well. This track is it's not good. It's not good. It's probably one of the top 5 worst on the grid at the moment in terms of, and this has been consecutive years now in terms of giving us good racing. There was some excitement in the midfield, but whether it's Pirelli bringing the wrong tires or whether it's just the racetrack itself, I don't really know what, you know, we need to do. Maybe change a bit more of the layout, but it just doesn't seem to give us exciting racing year after year. I mean, I don't even remember too much from last year's race. And again, it's kind of a big shame because everything outside of the racing was amazing in terms of the atmosphere and what we could see, you know, even like the little special F1 theme tune that was played
yeah,
for the intro. I love it. Like the Mexican, you know,
we need one for every circuit we go to. Like when we come to Britain,
so good.
On the bagpipes, it would absolutely bang. I think every track we go to.
Oh my god, absolutely,
it would be so
yes.
good.
Let me go get something real quick. You carry on talking. I've got something to show you.
Is he about to play the F1 tune on the bagpipes?
Is he about to play it on the bagpipes?
It's toy bagpipes. Wait, and wait.
Oh my god.
This is what you're here to hear. This is why you're here.
Hayden, what do you think about this track? Because, yeah, again, I love everything about the atmosphere and I do love the location and the kind of the vibe, but the racing just hasn't delivered.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I don't know what it is because obviously it's got 2 long straights. I think it's one of those places where you like having a track that's different in terms of the altitude affecting the cars, and maybe, you know, it's going to be an engine killer, and also teams that are just basically straight line speed merchants, like a Ferrari, for example. They have a very powerful engine compared to Red Bull, whose straight line speed comes more from their aerodynamics. So they were able to work quite well still around here. And it's why we've seen so many times in the past that whenever Mercedes used to come here, it wasn't a track they could win at. And Red Bull were always just like Mexico and Monaco, the 2 tracks where we can get a race win in the season when Merc was so dominant. So I think it's good to have Mexico City on the calendar for that reason. I've always never really liked the stadium section. I do like the idea of going through the stadium, but I do feel like maybe it could be changed a little bit to help the racing. I'm not too sure what you can really do there because it is such a tight area.
That bit needs to be worked out. I think what they kind of need to do is kind of almost straight line it into the stadium section, going into the stadium, going to a left-hander, and then a tight hairpin right to still go through onto it. So therefore you're using more of the space. It gives you another overtaking opportunity, which then for the fans, it's like, okay, end of the DRS straight, you're going to have, if you want to go on the racing line, you're going to have to go to the right-hand side, but then you can go for a late braking move on the inside. Formula E obviously is a bit different because they just do the whole outer perimeter. It's obviously still very slow, and that's where they do the attack mode as well. So actually, for a spectator type of view, point of view, it's actually really good. I think they just need to work on another area for an overtaking spot, because I think turn 1 is a really good example of where, okay, if you got the fastest car, you're making it. We saw it with Ricciardo, we saw it with Lando. Then we got the chicanes, and I think the reason they look so sluggish and slow, because anytime they rode the curbs, it would like completely bottom them out, and they just lose all momentum. Yeah, so I think they need to kind of lower the curbs there a bit, because you want them to kind of be a bit more aggressive and ride it, because the off-road isn't just painted, it's like actual grass, which I think we all as fans much prefer, rather than a COTA where it's just all pavement. So I think, yeah, Sector 3 just needs to be worked on. I think a different configuration entirely for this stadium, but I think that whole end of the DRS section turning right, I think that needs to be kind of completely removed. A little bit like what they did with Australia with Sector 2, where they got rid of the chicane and made it kind of more of a straight line. I think if they did that here for Sector 3 going into the stadium, I think that'll probably sort a lot of the problems out.